Today is a good day because we have a few mods to put on today. Well, not a few, a couple mods. Today's video is sponsored by Turner Motorsport. Thank you guys for sponsoring this video and also sponsoring, being part of the build of the F8X M4. I got a skid plate from them because the roads I drive on are pretty rough. They're pretty rough, and there's kind of sometimes a lot of gravel construction basically going on the road, on the highway basically. And this skid plate is more durable than the one that comes with the car, because the one that comes with the car is pretty much plastic, and you guys know how BMW's plastic is. It cracks. So I'm trying to keep my oil cooler safe instead of me having to deal with me paying out of pocket $2 to $5 grand for the repair of the oil cooler, or basically changing out the oil cooler and then labor. While I can just buy a skid plate for way less, also keeping my oil cooler safe and protected. So we're gonna be doing the install and review on this. While we're going through the installation, we're gonna be doing a review also for this skid plate. All right, so I'm about to get ready to go outside and install this part. So I'm gonna show you guys. This is the Turner Motorsport box. Comes really packaged up. Bubble wrap, or whatever this is called. So yeah, like I said, I went with the natural finish instead of the black powder coat, because I mean, nobody's really looking under the car. And another reason is I guess most of this stuff, oh look at the badging. I guess most of this stuff underneath the car is, I guess, this color. Other than that, I'll put a side-by-side comparison of the regular plastic panel that comes under the car from BMW. While this is, I believe this is aluminum. Honestly, I don't know. Now you will need a 13mm socket and a 8mm socket to unfasten the bolts from underneath the car and to fasten it back, obviously. So let me get everything situated and we'll be outside. I got the car jacked up. I kind of don't like going on the cars at all, especially when there's like jacks like that being under it. But this is the, right here, I'm gonna show you guys the skid plate, the plastic skid plate. This right here, let me get this to focus. So like I said, you will need a 8mm socket and a 13mm socket to get these parts off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it's already cracked down here. It's about to come off. 5, 6, 7. I believe 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 2. Well, I guess we'll get there. So that's what I'm talking about, where it's cracked. And with the Turner Motorsports, it's gonna help, being that it's more of a harder material. Okay, since my camera did not want to record, gotta record this all over again. So I miscalculated, and I have to take off 1, 2, if you can see it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 screws. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I kind of wish I could get another jack. I had another jack to jack this up higher, because this is kind of sketchy. And like I said, I don't like being on the cars. So we finally got the plastic skid plate off. And as you can tell, looking at it, It's already broke right there. I didn't break that, but it's already broke right here. It's cracked right here. So imagine, and it's cracked right here also. Imagine if I was to take this car to the track, or if I hit a pothole that was deep enough, or a speed bump. This would have probably been scraping on the ground, whatever. Compared to Turner's wonderful piece here, it's gonna be definitely way harder. Along with that, it has these, I guess you can call them, I guess, grippers that is gonna grip to the oil cooler, where it won't put pressure on the oil cooler or basically mess up the oil cooler. It won't crack it or bend it because of this material, being that that's there to help it. Sort of like this, but this is trash. BMW, you gotta do better. So yeah, and then you have to take these clips off and fix them on here to the points so that you can have something to screw onto. So while I'm doing that, you guys can just sit back and relax and watch this video. While you're watching, you can subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell me what else you would like to see in these vlogs. Alright, so now we have the tabs all installed, and I didn't notice that Turner actually put some tabs up here already. So right there and right there. And looking at the oil cooler, this is what I was talking about. If that was to break, then you'd be putting out money out your pocket to fix that. So I'm about to install that. I mean, it's been a pretty easy going undo, I guess. If you had like if I had a bigger jack, or like a jack that could jack up the car higher, and also had better tools, it could be done quick and easy, but I don't. Plus it's cold out here, so I got gloves on and all of that. Another thing is, like I said, with these strips right here, these rubber strips, it grips on to the oil cooler. Let me get that right. It grips on to the edges of the oil cooler, so it won't damage it with the harder material. Okay, so my battery died. Had to go change out the battery, but I don't know why these tabs were on the plastic skid plate, so I ended up putting it on here on the bumper, so that way I could get the screw to actually screw in, because it was just sitting there and screwing into this and not screwing into the bumper. So obviously whoever messed with it, or I guess because it's BMW, I don't know, but I ended up doing it like this. So it's not catching on the top of the tab. So we got the skid plate on. So yes, in here sturdy. You can see the rubber part here. Focus. You can see the rubber part here that is gripped up against the oil cooler. Other than that, everything seems, I'm missing one screw right there, I gotta put that in. But other than that, everything seems to be cool. I like it because it's sturdy, it's in here. I'm like tugging on it really hard, so you can't really. And then this part right here is plastic. I mean, it would be cool if Turner could make a piece that could actually go right here. So yeah, those would be my suggestions. The installation was pretty easy. Installation was easy, but I would say Turner Motorsport should make their own screws and bolts. The 13mm bolt on each side, I would say definitely make those, and then the little 8mm screws that go around the bumper, I would say make those also. Other than that, I think it's a pretty good investment to have. I did get spacers with the extended lug bolts, but wheel bolts, sorry, but I didn't know that Turner also made spacers and wheel bolts, lug bolts, wheel bolts, whatever they're called. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for those also, because I am throwing spacers up here with the stock wheels and everything like that. I haven't put suspension on it yet, but I mean lowering springs on it yet, but I will be doing that. So the front skid plate is mounted, and my review about it would be that it's actually a great investment. It was a smart, I guess it was a smart invention by Turner. It was a smart invention by Turner Motorsport, because like I said, you've seen the cracks in the OEM, the BMW OEM plastic skid plate, which was cracked. Some parts of some parts that were supposed to hold onto the frame was broken. Other than that, I would say that Turner could provide some clips to mount onto either the skid plate or mount onto, now I would say clips to mount onto the bumper, because I couldn't really get the screw to hold on to the bumper, because I guess the clips that I took off of the OEM part and tried to put onto the Turner Motorsport skid plate wasn't really working out, so I had to clip it onto the bumper. But other than that, it was a simple unscrew. I mean, I had to unscrew some other parts, but simple unscrew and screw back in. There wasn't any complications. Like I said, you do need a jack that can jack high enough, one, and I guess in my case I don't have better tools, but you can use any tools. If I had like a power tool, a better power tool, I could have done everything easier and simple. But other than that, I give Turner Motorsports a 10 over 10. So like I said, I'll drop the links in the description to the pieces, to the skid plate, and also to their spacers. You guys don't forget to hit that bell notification, subscribe, like, share, and comment. And if you guys have any other suggestions on my vlogs, please comment down below. Thank you, Turner Motorsport, for sponsoring this video again, and I'll see you guys on the next one.